Let's give a big, fortissimo, warm Minnesota welcome to Franklin Willis, everyone. Franklin Willis.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good morning, everyone. I will say warm greetings from Nashville. Yesterday it was 70 degrees, and then I got here and it was 20. So bring you warm welcomes from Nashville. My name is Franklin Willis, and I am thrilled to be here. I want to thank Adrian and the whole team for having me. I want to thank McPhail Music for sponsoring me. And I don't have much time, but I am long-winded, so I'm going to get right to it. This session is all about celebrating Maya Angelou. If you noticed in that piece that you sung today, arranged by Mark Hayes, it's a beautiful text. And as I was talking with Adrian and the team, the rhythm of equality was the theme. And so I kind of ran with that, and I will share with you kind of my creation of what that could look like of using this poetry by Maya Angelou in the elementary music classroom. Of course, you can make this work for middle school, make it work for high school, make it work for collegiate students. But it's all about centering the conversation and teaching students about Black history and about Maya Angelou. And so some of the guiding questions, what is equality? Having that discussion with our students is so critical and important. What are some of the key themes that we might find in the poem Equality? And what are some of the ways in which the poem can help us to better understand and appreciate the value of diversity? So this whole session, quick session, is going to be about utilizing that poem Equality for musical discovery and creativity. So here's our agenda. We're going to give you a brief overview of Maya Angelou. I think it's so critical and important that when we're talking about historical figures, that we show video. If there's video available, we show pictures, and we show students that these are actually, they were living and breathing individuals. Because when I was coming up, we would see the black and white pictures, and you think, oh, that was so long ago. But actually, it was only 20 years ago. It was only 30 years ago. So give them that opportunity. We're going to listen, learn, and levitate. I'm going to play a recording by Maya so that you can get her spirit as we get ready to read Equality in a communal reading. And I'll talk about the importance of communal reading. Then we're going to make music with the spirit of Maya in the room. We're going to collaborate, and then we're going to do takeaways for the classroom. So that's what we have for today. So who was Maya Angelou? Who was she? She was a poet. Many people don't know this, but she was an activist as well. She came back from Ghana in the late 60s. She was doing work with Malcolm X. And as she got back, Malcolm X was assassinated. And that really toured with her heart, right? And she continued to do this work. And she started working with Martin Luther King. And then he was assassinated. And it was her friend James Baldwin, who was a great poet, activist in his own right, that said, take that pain, take that hurt, and put it into a book. Write, Maya, write, Maya, write. And she ended up writing The Caged Bird Sings, which ended up being a New York Times bestseller. She was a scholar. She's an educator. She's an actress. She's a composer. And so these are some of the highlights from Maya's career that I want to share with you. I know why The Caged Bird Sings was a New York Times bestseller. She was the first Black woman to write a screenplay for a major film release. In 1972, Angelou expanded her writing and musical talents by writing and scoring Georgia, Georgia. She was the first female inaugural poet in U.S. presidential history. Many of you may know her from 1993 at President Bill Clinton's inauguration. On the Pulse of the Morning was the poem that she recited. And then in 2010, she was awarded the highest civilian honor that we have in our country, awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom. So Maya's career is illustrious. It's brilliance all together. So now what I want to do is show you this picture. Because as I was putting this together, there couldn't be Amanda Gorman without Maya Angelou. And Amanda's presence, her writing style, she says she studied Maya Angelou, right? And she was the youngest poet laureate to deliver poetry at the inauguration. So Black history is so important and so critical for our students, for all students to understand through so much struggle, there can be so much progress, right? And so now I want you to listen, learn, and levitate.
You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still like dust, I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? Just because I walk as if I have oil wells pumping in my living room. Just like moons and like suns with the certainty of tides, just like hope springing high, still I rise. Did you want to see me broken, bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries? Does my sassiness upset you? Don't take it so hard just because I laugh, as if I have gold mines digging in my own backyard. You can shoot me with your words, you can cut me with your lies, you can kill me with your hatefulness, but just like life, I rise. Does my sexiness offend you? Oh. Does it come as a surprise that I dance as if I have diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Out of the huts of history's shame I rise. Up from a past rooted in pain I rise. A black ocean leaping and wide, welling and swelling and bearing in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear I rise. Into a daybreak miraculously clear I rise. Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the hope and the dream of the slave. And so, wow. There I go.
So now I want to get into some of her words. If you go on YouTube and you type Maya Angelou, there's so many pieces of her sharing her work. And it's one thing to read it on a page, but it's another thing to experience how the author meant for it to be delivered. And it's just a spiritual situation. This quote, this is my challenge to you this weekend, as you're learning, as you're going to sessions. When you learn, teach. When you get, give. So when you're soaking up all this energy and all of these wonderful resources and seeing colleagues and you're teaching and you're learning, take that back to your school community. Take that back to your neighborhoods and give that back to your students and your families, right? If you're not always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be. These are just some quotes that Maya wrote and shared that I want to just kind of bring into the room as we get ready to experience some music making. And then this one. Words mean more than what is set down on paper. It takes the human voice to infuse them with deeper meaning. And so that takes me right into some communal reading. How many people do communal reading with their students, where we just all read together? Okay, thanks. What I like about doing communal reading, it doesn't center one individual. We're not anticipating one person to lead us all the way through. And if I don't know a big word, it's okay because somebody else might know it, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're just going to read the poem in a nice pace, speak in a comfortable tone, and then we'll have some thoughts after that. Ready? You declare Equality, and I will be free. 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 Let's read.
You announce my ways are wanton, that I fly from man to man. But if I'm just a shadow to you,
You ever understand? We have lived a painful history. We know the shameful past. Equality, and I will be free. Equality, and I will be free. Repeat. Equality, 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 and I will be free.
take the blinders from your vision, take the padding from your ears, and confess you heard me crying, and admit you see my tears.
Hear the tempo so compelling. Hear the blood throb in my veins. Yes, my drums are beating nightly, and the rhythms never change. Equality, and I will be free. 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 So I want you to stop. I want you to think about what we just read. How did you feel? What words stood out to you? Were there any words that just like, oh, I didn't even realize that was in here? What is the theme of the poem and why? I'm gonna give you a minute to talk to someone near you and share what you just experienced. All right, so anybody wanna share just any words that stood out to you? You don't have to tell me why. You can just say, yeah, this word stood out to me, Franklin. One, maybe. Thank you.
It was we lived a painful history, we know the shameful past, but
We keep on marching forward. Thank you. Someone else? Yes.
But if I'm just a shadow to you, could you ever understand?
I could just take that one right there. And you could sit right there. Thank you for sharing. And I saw a hand over here.
Well, it was me, but I'm not reading the phrase, but the same idea as that, something about if you see me faintly.
If you see me faintly. Thank you. All right. So now we're going to transfer some instruments into this. You got the melody, right? Equality, and I will be free. Equality. My drums beat nightly. My drums beat nightly. My drums beat nightly. I need some hand drums. Come on up. You need a mallet? Yep. And hand drums here. And I'm holding it here because if you hit it like this, it got that little ugly sound. Drums beat nightly. Equality, and I will be free. 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 Forward, we're marching. Forward, we're marching. Forward, we're marching. And stop. So let me teach this next part. Forward, we're marching. Forward, we're marching. Forward, we're. I need some wood blocks. Marching. Forward, we're marching. Forward, we're marching. Forward, we're marching. Forward, we're marching. My drums beat nightly. My drums beat. Forward, we're marching. Forward. Equality, and I will be free. Equality, and I will be free. Equality. Thank you. Give it up for our players so far. Do I have any percussionists in the room? Yeah. Hear the tempo so compelling. 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 My drums beat nightly. My drums beat. We're marching forward. We're marching forward. No compelling. Hear the tempo so compelling. 1, 2. Equality, and I will be free. Equality, and I will be free. Equality, 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 and I will be free. And stop. So this group right here, if you would just do equality, 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 and I will be free. Equality, and I. 1, 2, instruments back in. Can I get some harmony here? Equality, equality, equality. And I will be free. Equality, and I will be free. Let freedom ring. Let freedom ring. Boom, boom, pat it. Let freedom ring. One more time. Now, 3, 4 more times now. 3 more times. If you want a drum, come on up. Let freedom ring. We got some cajones over here. We'll put that there. Come on. Let freedom ring. Let freedom ring. Let freedom ring. I wish we had some more drums. Just play around. Freedom ring. Let freedom ring. Let free. Okay. Freedom ring. Hear the tempo so compelling. Hear the tempo so compelling. My drums beat nightly. My drum. Forward, we're marching forward. Equality, and I will be free. 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 And stop. Give it up for our instruments. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do, you didn't just think you were going to come and sit, right? I hope not, because you're going to get busy now. So we have a few moments. Yes, we're good on time. I want you to scan this QR code. And now that I see that you have the equality text, this is not really needed, but since it's in the presentation, I'll give it to you. So when you get to that folder, there will be this percussion arrangement and the melody, but then there also is just the poem, the text, equality, and I want you to go to that, okay? And I want you to look at those 3 stanzas. Everybody got the QR code? Okay. I want you to look at those 3 stanzas. If you are stanza 1, let me tell you what you're going to do. Let me go to my next slide. Here's the collaboration goal. To see, hear, and feel artistic expressions of each stanza of Maya Angelou's poem, Equality. So your job is to choose one stanza, and I need to see, hear, and feel through artistic expression. Could that be movement? Yeah. Could that be someone orating and speaking the text? Yeah. It could mean a whole lot of things. I don't even want to give you all the examples because y'all might just go do that. But then, for my people who overthink, let me help you, okay? I went and underlined some words. So you declare you see me dimly. On that first line, I underlined declare. What type of movement could we do with declare? That's a strong word. You declare. Anyone. You declare. Can everybody try that? You declare you see me. How are we going to show you see me? Ooh, my brother right here. Do that. You see me. So you declare you see me dimly. What about dimly? Dimly. Ideas? Over here? You're doing like a waving motion. Dimly. So can we try that first line together? You declare. Oh, no, we're not strong enough. I saw this. You declare. And I even feel like two hands coming. You declare you see me dimly. Are we going back like this? Did you do this? Oh, you went forward. Okay. Because you know the students will tell you, I didn't do it like that, Mr. Willis. I did it like this, okay? Let's try that again. You declare you see me dimly. Through. What about through? Through. Through. What else? What else do we have? Through. Ooh. Through. That's more personal than just this. So through. Everybody try through. Through a glass. Glass. Can we do something without our arms? What if we stood on glass? What would that look like? Can we try it? Somebody just do something. If we like it, we'll do it. So, you declare, start right there. Go. You declare you see me dimly through a glass. Okay, what are we doing? I see people like, whoa, I don't know if I like that. Okay? But this is the collaboration that happens. Okay? So this is the goal. Can I get my instruments? Y'all remember y'all parts? This is the goal. We sing the refrain, equality, and I live in. And then we go straight into this first stanza. Through oration, through creativity. Some students may want to dance, some may want to sing, but we're going to do just that first line so you can get a feel, and then I'm going to give you 5 minutes to create. I wish I had y'all for an hour. This would turn into a whole production. Can we bring in my drums beat nightly? My drums beat. Forward, we're marching. Forward, we're. Hear the tempo so compact. Hear the tempo so compact. Don't ring. Let free. Equality and I will be free. Equality and I will be free. Sing it again. Equality and I will be free. Equality and I will be free. Here we go. You declare you see me dimly. Oh, we're already standing. Sit. We're already standing. Let's try that again. You declare you see me dimly through a glass which will not shine. Though I stand before you boldly, trim in rank and marking time. 1, 2, 3. Equality and I will be free. Equality and I will be free. And stop. So if you're stanza 1, just find, because we don't have enough time and I want to end early because Franklin is long-winded. I want you to you may get with a small crew and talk about which stanza resonates with you and then come up with some soft ideas. I would like to have at least one group share up on the stage. So I'll give you 5 minutes. Good luck. And if I have some friends that can come up to the bar instruments, I just want to see, let's play around with some stuff. If I have like maybe 10 friends, 15 friends, while everybody else is working on their poetry. Can we set up in C pentatonic? So take off your F and your B. And bass. So what I need you to do, bass, on beat 1, I need a C. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Everybody give me a C on 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Give me a C on 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and stop. So now on 2, 3, and 4, I want you to fill it in with little riffs, okay? But we always come back to that 1 on C. So you can do C, ba-da, ba-da, C, da-da-dee-dee-dee-dee, C, ba-da-dee-da-dee. Always on 1. So here we go. Let me see what you come up with. 1, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3. I will be free. Equality, and I will be free. And stop. Do that same thing, but this time your 1 is A. Your 1 is A. 2, ready, and A, 2, 2, 2, 2. Equality, and I will be free. 2, 3, 4, da, dee, 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 2, 3, and stop. We're speeding up. Can I get more of a boom, 2, 3, 4, and boom, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, da, ba, da, da, dee, da, da, boom, da, da, A, and I will be free. Equality, and I will be free. Equality, and I will be free. Go to C now. Equality, and I C. Da, 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 C. B. Hear the tempo so compelling. Hear the tempo so compelling. Hear the tempo so compelling. A, 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 A. Where are we going? C. C. Da, da. Equality, and I will be free. Equality, and I will be free. Hey! Hey. Equality, and I will be free. Equality, and I will be free. C. Ba-da, ba-da. Fill up that space. Ba-da-dee-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, boom. Ba-da-da-da, boom. Ya-da-dee-dee, boom. Bring it back to A. Here we go in A. Da-da-ba-da, A. Equality, equality, equality. Get ready to end on C. Get ready, and here we see. All right. All right. Where my choir at? Where my choir? Who's going to be my singers? Equality, and I will be free. If you're going to sing, can you come over here in this area? Singers. Do I have one group that would like to share their creativity with the poem? I see a great group right here. Can you go to the stage? Can you go to the stage? And I'm going to work with my singers real quick. Equality, because we got to get us a little rock going on. Clap, 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 clap. There you go. Clap, clap, clap. Equality, and I will be free. Equality, and I will be free. Can we cut the projector off so they can see? Be free. Equality, and I will free. See. Be free. I need to hear my singers. Equality, and I will be free. Equality, 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 and hey, equality, and I will be free. Bop, bop. And stop. Wait, real quick. Where my equality, equality? Where are you? Every time you sing, can y'all get together? And every time you sing, I need to see a different pose. Equality, 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 right? Okay, where are my people that's doing equality? Where are you? I think they're all over here. Can we all get together? Equality, and I will be free. Where's my poetry folks? I don't see them on the stage. They scared. Oh, you're in the choir. Okay, so what we'll do is, where's Dr. Adrian? Okay. Okay, will you gather amongst this group, since everyone else is participating, will you gather two people? You're going to read the last stanza, and two other people are going to read that first stanza and second stanza, because we got to put a whole performance together. You need two more, people to join you. All right. My instrument people, how are y'all over here? Let's hear it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I hear the back row? Back row. C. Second row, join them. Hey, hey. Equality, and I will be free. 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 Bring it down. Equality, and I will. And stop. So when I do this, that means our person is reading the poetry. Okay? When I do this, we're back to the refrain. And my folks here, my choir people, my choir peeps, when we get to the poetry being spoken, I just want you can just do a snap if you can, instead of a clap. Then equality, yeah. Okay, yeah, you ready. All right. Dr. Adrian, do you have a microphone? Can we get a microphone? He got it, okay. And do y'all have the poetry? And my people here, stand, stand. If you can, stand, 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 stand. And get together. Y'all not gonna like this, but I'm gonna love it. Could you give me a line? Right here. Right here. Behind me. Are you good with being the leader of the line? Of course. You're gonna lead them around the room.
I can do that.
Mm-hmm. You got that?
Yeah, we're going.
Okay. I'm gonna split because this is a long line. Can I get from right here? Y'all face that way. Okay? And my friend here, you are now the leader. He's like, oh God. Are you good with that?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, so whatever you do, they're gonna do. They're mirroring you. So we're doing a side step over there, but you may want to, you know, venture out. So what I want to see, this group of folks is traveling. These folks are traveling. When y'all pass each other, there should be some type of interaction, but don't touch each other. Okay? So acknowledgement of each other, I should say. Okay? This is getting good and interesting. This is what happens in my classroom when I used to teach. And then it's like, Mr. Willis, we're ready to take the kids to lunch. I'm like, well, one more time, one more thing. All right. Also, in the creation of this, I'm doing a lot of the creating. I lean on the students for this, right? You all are kind of still filling me out and getting to know me. So y'all are like, okay, I guess I'll do that. But the students are like, ooh, what if we did? Could we try? And all ideas are valid in the classroom because we give space and opportunity for everybody to shine. Stop right there because I will go on and on right there. Here we go. And I let them choose the form. They may say, but what if the barred instrument started? Okay. I'm just starting with y'all because it sounds so good. 1, 2. C. Equality, and I will be free. Hey. Hey. Hey.
You declare you see me dimly through a glass which will not shine. Though I stand before you boldly, trim in rank and marking time. You do own to hear me faintly as a whisper out of rage, while my drums beat out the message
C.
and the rhythms never change.
Equality, and I will be free. Equality, and I will be equality. Equality, 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 and I will be. Hey, hey.
You announce that my ways are wanton, that I fly from man to man. But if I'm just a shadow to you, could you ever understand? We have lived a painful history, and we know the shameful past. But I keep on marching forward, and you keep on coming last.
C. Equality, and I will be free.
Take the blinders from your vision, take the padding from your ears, and confess you've heard me crying, and admit you've seen my tears. Hear the tempo so compelling, hear the blood throb in my veins. Yes, my drums are beating nightly, and the rhythms never change.
Say those last 2 lines again.
Yes, my drums are beating nightly, and the rhythms never change.
1, 2, 3, equality. Hey. Anybody want to try a solo? Anybody want to try a solo right here? Anybody else want to try a solo? Everybody, equality. Equality, and I will be. Equality, and I will be free. Equality, end on C. 1, 2, end on C. Woo! All right, you can head back to your seats. And we'll finish up with a quick conclusion. Could you hum that as you're walking back to your seat? Thank you all so much for participating and taking on the journey of making music with Maya. Maya Angelou is just such an important figure to me personally. She gives me grandmama vibes, right? My grandmother would love to read me stories and stuff, you know? And so when I see this, I see a representation of me and my family and my upbringing and my culture. And so I encourage you to tap into what brings you joy, right? What artists, what poetry could you bring to the classroom and create your own experience like that, right? And give our students the opportunity to breathe. Give them opportunity to think, to create. And a lot of their other classes, they have to sit and get. One of the joys about being a music teacher is we get to explore, right? We get to give them the opportunity to think out loud. There's not a wrong answer. Let's make music, and let's do it together. It's about building community. It's about building resilience in our young people. And for a lot of them, arts is where that's at. So every day you have an opportunity to pour into children. You have an opportunity to pour into our next generation. Don't take it lightly. Because that same child that's in your classroom may be the same child that ends up blessing you, or that you may end up needing, or that is checking out your groceries at the grocery store, or making your burger at the McDonald's. And I want my burger to be good. I don't want nothing to happen to my burger because, ooh, Mr. Willis, you did this to me. No, I want them to say, wow, Mr. Willis, this is what's going on in my life. I remember when we were in music class that time. That's what I want, and that's what I want for you all. So thank you for having me today. I hope that I was able to give you something to take away. And if you want to take this and remix it and put your own spin to it, I welcome that, because guess what? Children will be learning about Maya. That's my purpose and that's my goal, right? So if the drum parts are a little too challenging, you can bring them down. You can make them accessible for your students. Where are my first year, second year, third year teachers? Where are you? Can we give a shout out to them? If you're like me, you're going to go back and say, oh, my God, that was so cool. I want to do that with my students. And you're going to try to do it, and it may be an epic fail, right? Because you have to build that camaraderie, that culture, and they have to begin to learn with you. But this is possible in your classroom. Now, we are seasoned musicians and music teachers, so we pick up and we get it. But our students, if we expose them to this, they'll do it. They will do it. So continue on your journey. continue learning and growing. And at this point, I'm going to hand it back over to Dr. Adrian. Thank y'all. I'm happy to be here with you all today and to talk about Maya Angelou. I'm going to introduce you to one of the most prolific and important poets and writers of our time. But before I get to that, I just want to check the room and see how you all are doing this week. It's been a very busy week for me. I don't know if it's been a busy week for you, but I like to do a temperature check in the room. So I have 3 options. Thumbs up is I'm here, I'm ready to learn, I'm ready to try something new, I'm good. In the middle is, whew, Mr. Willis, today's been a tough day. I'm okay, I've been better, but I'm here and I'm present. That's in the middle. Thumbs down is, man, I've had a tough week, a tough day. I'm not doing too well, but I'm here, right? And if you want to hide yours, you don't want to show anybody where you are, that's okay. But I just want to do a temperature check in the room to see. I'm kind of like here and here, but in between there. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I'm good, but it's like, whew, this day has been a long day. Okay, good. So imagine you are on a set, and you won't have to imagine. Look at all these wonderful cameras. And before you go on the set, there's a lot of people like working, background, backstage. And if you say quiet on the set, that means everybody stops, listens, and finds out what's going on. So, hi. Quiet on the set. That was good, but we have to do it all together. So when I say quiet on the set, that clap has to happen like all in unison, all at the same time. It can't be clap, 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 because we're all one big community. We're all one big community. We're all one big community. We're all one big. Okay, yes, you're with me. Okay. Quiet on the set. I would give that like a B+. We're almost there. I want a 100 though, or at least a 98. Can we do it? Yeah. Quiet on the set. That was like 97%. Almost there. Quiet on the set. Quiet on the set. Quiet on the set. We got it. So Maya Angelou was a poet, a dancer, a composer. She was a playwright. She loved to write poems and movies and scripts. She was an activist, an actress, a singer, a scholar, and she was even an educator, a teacher. Right. I see a hand. Yes. A scholar is someone. Lemmy? Thanks, Lemmy. A scholar is someone who does research and provides that research for other people to understand what's going on. Very much so. Very much so. All right. So these are some of the achievements that Maya had. Her first book, the first book she ever wrote, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, turned into a New York Times bestseller. Anybody know what a bestseller means? What that means? Yes.
A bestseller is a really famous thing for people getting, so it sells a lot.
Yes, it sells a lot. That means a lot of people buy it and read that work. She was the first black woman to write a screenplay for a major film release in 1972. She was the first female inaugural poet in U.S. presidential history. In 1993, she read On the Pulse of Morning for President Bill Clinton's inauguration. And then the last thing I'll share with you is she was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom, which is bestowed upon individuals who achieve great things in our country. Okay? So that's a little history. Now I'm going to play a video for you called Still I Rise. Can everybody say Still I Rise? Still I Rise. Still I Rise.
Still I rise.
One more time. Still
I rise.
Louder.
Still I rise.
Softer. And the loudest you can do it.
Still I rise.
I believe you. I believe you. Okay. So watch this poem, and then we'll talk about it afterwards. Oh, that is the poem, Still I Rise. Still I Rise. Your turn.
Still I rise.
3 more times.
Still I rise.
2 more times.
Still I rise.
Softer. So no matter what comes your way, what you go through, right? A hard test that you have to study for. Still I
rise.
If a friend decides they don't want to talk to you anymore for whatever reason.
Still I rise.
If you have to have punishment because you didn't do your chores at home.
Still I rise.
That's you? That was me too as a kid. Still I rise. So who could read this for me? I want to see somebody that's in crisscross applesauce. Hands right here. Could you read that for us?
Yeah. When you learn, teach. When you get give.
Thank you. Can we get some snaps for that awesome reading? Who can read this next quote for me? Loudly and proudly. Yes. Uh-huh.
If you're always trying to be normal, you'll never know how amazing you can be.
Can we get some more snaps for the reading? So what does that mean? If you're always trying to be normal, you'll never know how amazing you can be. My Tennessee friend.
If you're trying to be normal, you're not being you. You have to be you to be amazing.
Come on, man. That's what I'm talking about. So the name of this poem is called Equality by Maya Angelou. And we're going to read this together as a class, okay? Starting from the top. Ready? You declare you see me dimly through a glass which will not shine. Though I stand before you boldly, trim in rank and marking time. You do own to hear me faintly, as a whisper out of range, while my drums beat out the message, and the rhythms never change. Equality and I will be free. 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 So now we're going to get into some instrument playing. But before we do that, I want you to stop, think, and turn to a partner and chat about what we've learned so far about Maya Angelou. Go. Good. Now, if you could face your body this way, but still be able to look at the screen. If you need assistance and support, I put the words up there. So what we're going to do now is get into building some rhythms together, okay? The hope is while we do these rhythms, you will be able to get a feel for the rhythm, the music, and the song. I'm also going to be looking for folks to do different things. So I may have some folks. Okay? We're going to get there, I promise, okay? We're going to get there, and I'm going to let you drum. We're going to all drum. So, let's see. Actually, will you help me, sir? Will you help me kind of push these out? Quiet on the set. Quiet on the set. Thank you. So we have to be listening so that we can be a and if we're not listening, we don't have a I'm just saying. So let's get this guy over here. My drums beat like my Notice I'm alternating my hands every time I play. I'm not doing this. I'm doing this. My drums beat lightning. My drums beat lightning. Okay, you see that? So could you practice on your lap, alternating your hands? 2, 3, 4. My drums beat. My drums beat lightning. My drums. Keep it going. Equality and I will be free. 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 Drum roll, please. All right. This time I want you to listen first. I'm going to do it first, and then I'll tell you. When I do my head like this, that's when I want you to say it with me. Forward, where, marching. Forward, where. I didn't do my head yet. Forward, where, marching.
Forward, where, marching. Forward, where, marching. Forward, where, marching.
And stop. So now I want you to take your hands. Forward, where, marching. Forward, where, and then when you get your rhythm sticks, you're just tapping your sticks together, just like you were clapping your hands to that rhythm. Forward, where, marching. Forward, where, marching. Forward, where, marching. Forward, where, marching. And if you keep saying that in your head, it'll stick. But if you just get up here and start clicking, it's not going to sound too pleasant. So you got to think the words. I would even encourage you to say the words as you're playing. Forward, where, marching. 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 Equality and I will be forward, where, marching. Equality and marching. Forward, where, marching. Forward, where, marching. Forward, where, marching. Forward, and stop. That was good. Can you do this? Clap, clap, clap. Up, down, down. Do it again and I'll make a circle. Sticks, 2, ready, go. Forward, where, marching. Forward, where, marching. Forward, where, marching. Forward, turn around. Then you turn around. Equality and I will be free. Equality and I will. Then you turn around. Equality and I will be free. Now we go back to Pat. Go, Pat. Oh my gosh, sticks, that was so good. Y'all just had that rhythm down pat. My movers were doing great. Take a break and have a seat. Quiet on the set. Sticks, look what I'm doing. Quiet on the set. Thank you.
Keep us on our toes. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, everybody say, making music
Making music
with Maya.
with Maya.
Give yourself a round of applause.
Round up.